Hello everyone and welcome to your weekly angel reading. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And this is for the week from today, Monday the 8th of September, right through to Sunday. And I'm going to bring in the beautiful Shamans Dream Oracle for this reading today. So we're going to pull a card for the week itself, a card for Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I do feel there could be a little bit of a slow start to the week. There may be some feelings around where you need to work through them. You may be feeling a little bit of grief or pain, and you've got to come out the other side of that because you are strong. And remember, it's not over between you if you are twin flames. It's never over because you are one. It's just transforming into something new. So they can be authentic with you and you can allow them in when they come back the right way. So this is also about you setting boundaries down. We're going to see what the week holds and what you need to know. And if you would like a personal reading with me, they give me fear there as well, so releasing fear this week. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can email me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What's the energy around the week itself? What's the energy that's coming in, please, around the week? Today and tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, what's the energy? What's the energy? Thank you, thank you. Wednesday and Thursday, what's the energy? There we go. And what's the energy coming in for the weekend? Friday, Saturday and Sunday. What do we need to know? That one as well, I feel, and this one too. And let's see what's going on then. So the energy around the week itself, we've got closing a door, completion. So there's definitely a new cycle coming in. And this is also the number 5. So maybe something happens around the 5th and it could have caused you a little bit of stress or anxiety. But the door is not closed. When God closes a door, he always opens a window. And really, it's about a new beginning coming in. So if you feel it's over between you, it's not. Or if you feel something shut down to you, it isn't. There's a new way of being, there's a new way of being or a new way of doing being created right now. So I feel if there's a closed door, it's closing for the right reason, so a new door can open. But I'm getting this real message coming through where you may feel like something's over or done, and it's just transforming into something new. So there may well be a time where you just have to look at this differently right now. Because if there's a closed door, it's because God is opening a window to create a new beginning. So I feel this completion is a new beginning. Now I'm definitely feeling this is also about them needing time to close some chapters out in their life. So if they've pulled away from you or there's silence right now, recognize they are also closing doors and completing cycles in their life. So I'm talking about for twin flames. I know this is a weekly reading for everything, but I'm getting this real message coming through where you need to remember that with twin flames, soul connections, it's never over. It's just transforming into the next phase, the new level of awareness, the new state of mind, the new energy. It's changing into that. So we have to close some doors sometimes to create that new way. And this is definitely what's happening here. So the 5 is about change and it's about new beginning. So there's a new beginning coming in. There's radical change happening. You may feel like you're closing doors in other areas of your life. So you may be actually closing out a cycle. So maybe there's a move coming up where you feel like you want to move away from where you live. Or maybe you were closing a chapter with a friend. You feel like you've outgrown someone and you're moving forward without them in your life. You could be closing doors at work. Okay, maybe you've been fired or you've been made redundant or you're going through retirement or there's a change happening in that way. And it's because there's something better ahead for you. Or maybe you feel like nothing's going right in your job and it's because you're being guided to focus on your mission and purpose. So anything that feels like a door is closing is completing a cycle to bring in a new beginning. And it's not over between you, speed, motorbike, it's just beginning in a new way. So I feel this is about one door closes, another door opens. So whatever's happening this week, especially between Monday and Friday, breathe and recognise it's happening for necessary change. Especially if they ask you for space or if they have come forward and they've shown you they care, but then they've said, I need to close out a karmic cycle or I need to take care of something first or I'll be back when I'm ready or whatever they've said. Or whatever has happened, it's about recognising that you've got to be strong now and set your own boundaries down. Now, Monday and Tuesday, today and tomorrow, you may feel very creative. Now, this really resonates with the daily angel reading today because we've got instruments, we've got the paintbrush and the easel here as well. So this is about creativity. So put your energy today and tomorrow into creativity, things you love to do, because you'll be inspired by that. You'll be able to channel any negative energy into positive energy. You'll be able to experience your frustration in a new way because you channel it into what you love doing. And it will help you to connect with your inner child, and you'll find more peace. So I feel today and tomorrow, focus on your talents, your creative projects, your career, the things you enjoy doing. And that will lift you up and make you find peace. So it will also help you to feel more focused and less triggered. So you're able to focus on the things you enjoy, and that gives you purpose and passion. And that makes you an inspiration to others. You may want to listen to music, you may want to play some music, you may want to do things that calm your energy down, that bring peace in. Because in the daily angel reading today, it was all about finding peace. And remembering that peace is an inside job, just like happiness is. So even when you've got good things going on around you, you may still feel the storms going on, especially if you're feeling the energy of this closed door. So to open new doors and create new avenues, be creative. You're going to be inspired. You may have ideas popping in your mind. So it's very likely your crown chakra is tingling because you're receiving ideas. So your claircognizance is working very well Monday and Tuesday because the angels are giving you ideas about what to do, how to raise your vibration, and maybe even what to change. Now, Wednesday and Thursday, we've got Woodwives, adaptability. So by Wednesday and Thursday, it's very likely you've already adapted to what's going on. You've already accepted what's happening. You're already aware that change is good, and you're making changes in your own life. So you're starting to look at things differently. So I'm definitely seeing this as an energy where you're saying it's okay, I can handle this. I'm adapting. I'm being flexible and adaptable to change, because that's how you look at things with a fresh mind, with a beginner's mind, with first breath. So Wednesday and Thursday, use breath work to calm your energy down, and then you start adapting, you're seeing things in a new way. So I feel you may go through a little bit of pain or grief Monday and Tuesday, but you can definitely pull yourself out of that with positive thinking through your creative talents, listening to music, playing music, having a dance, doing something you enjoy, focusing on what you love, and that's going to turn things around for you where you say, okay, this is happening, but it's happening for me. It may feel like it's happening to me, but it's happening for me to grow me, to make me stronger, to open the door in a new way. And whenever God closes a door, he always opens a window. There's a fresh start ahead. And that's you looking at things in a new way. So you're saying, right, I can begin again. So this is you pressing the reset button Wednesday and Thursday and looking at it differently. And then you're able to adapt accordingly and change your mindset to know that all is actually well. And then the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, look at this, we've got new beginnings. And this is the Moon Maiden. So again, I feel by the weekend, it's like the moon has done what it needed to do. It's brought things up for healing. It's brought things out into the open. It's created something authentic in your life. And that could well be in your person's life too. So between now and Friday, there could be some truths being revealed, some authentic power coming through. And you're feeling better about this fresh start. So a new beginning coming in at the weekend. Lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. So the ancestors around you are helping your loved ones in heaven. Spirit guiding you. And you're saying, okay, I'm getting a lay of the land. So you're starting to recognize why things have happened. You're seeing things from a higher place. So it's like you're on top of the mountain looking out. You can see things differently. So I definitely feel you may have a rocky start to the week. But by Wednesday to Sunday, definitely by the weekend, you're feeling much better about things. You can breathe again. You can see things clearly again. Things are making sense again. And that's because we've got balancing acts. So you're balancing your energy, grounding yourself. You're finding more peace. It says dance is on one foot, so you learn how to balance. So you may even see flamingos at the weekend as a sign that you're in your power. You know, dancing on one foot, which means you can handle it, whatever you can do. You know, you only need one foot to balance. Okay, put both feet on the ground and breathe. And this could also be about you looking at things in a higher way. You may also be meditating, asking your angels for help, receiving signs and synchronicities. So very clear reading. Okay, it may start off a little bit strange at the beginning of the week, so you may feel a bit weird today. So it'll be very interesting to see what comes out in the daily love reading today, because there could be some heavy energy around with this eclipse, with this full moon that you're picking up on. But by the weekend, you're going to be out the other side of it anyway, and you recognise it's only the moon cycle, it's an eclipse, it's because I'm connected with everything, I'm an empath, it's because I feel what other people feel. They give me fear. Yeah, you feel other people's fear. And this could be your twin flame fears, it could be other people around you, you may be picking up on people you live with, or people you work with, or people you're just around. They give me fear, you know, clients you're connecting with if you're working, doing spiritual work, or if you're a healer, you may be picking up on people's pain if they're going through physical things or stress. So rise up and know that you are safe. God never closes a door without opening a window. And this is a huge message, that the doors that you've perhaps thought were closed are starting to open, and the doors perhaps you thought were open are closing because you're closing out cycles. So there's a new beginning ahead, closing out cycles to create radical change. I hope this helps. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.